Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear audience, we have talked about the basic manners and etiquettes of extending greetings of peace to other Muslims. So now we have started the basic manners of asking for permission when we visit someone. We already have discussed one basic manner, and today in this video we are going to talk about 3 more manners and etiquettes of asking permission. So the very first thing is that the person who is asking for permission, the seeker of the permission, should stand to the right of the door or to the left of the door, not directly in front of it. So one might ask, what is the reason behind it? What is the purpose of this ruling? So it's very much clear that when someone will stand right in front of the door, he might see something that is unlawful for him to see, or there are things that the owner of the house does not want him to see. So for that, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ gave this ruling, this commandment, that one should stand either to the left or to the right of the door. As Abdullah bin Yusr radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, that whenever Prophet Muhammad ﷺ would visit someone, whenever Prophet Muhammad ﷺ would go to someone's house, he would greet them and ask for permission, and he would stand either to the right of the door or to the left of the door, not directly facing the door. And if the permission would be given to him, he would enter, otherwise he would leave. So this is the magnitude of the character of the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ. However, this didn't happen. This never happened, that he asked for permission and he was not given it. So as it is narrated by Huzail radiallahu ta'ala anhu, that a man came to the apartment, to the house of the Rasul, and he stood right in front of the door. And on that, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said to him, "Hakaza anka aw hakaza, fa innamal istizanu min an-nadhr." Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said to him, like this or like this. He indicated that you should stand to the right of the door or to the left of the door. فَإِنَّمَا الْإِسْتِئْذَانُ مِنَ النَّظْرِ. Surely the permission has been made compulsory and obligatory for a Muslim because of eyesight. So the seeker of the permission may not see the things which are not good and which are unlawful for him to see. Now let's talk about the second manner, and it is that it is forbidden for someone to look into someone's house without his permission. So what can be the reason? The reason is very much clear, that Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, فَإِنَّمَا الْإِسْتِئْذَانُ مِنَ النَّظْرِ. It has been made compulsory and obligatory just because of eyesight. So a Muslim should not look into someone's house without his permission. And what if a person looks into someone's house and he plucks his eye out? What will be the ruling about this? So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, it is narrated by Abu Huraira radiallahu ta'ala anhu, he said, "Man ittala fi bayti qawmin bighayri iznihim faqad halla lahum an yafqahu aynahu." Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said that if someone looks into your house and if you pluck his eye out, if you gouge his eye out, right, if you stab him with something, with a stone or with something heavy in your hand, so if you gouge his eye out, if you pluck his eye out, so there is no punishment for the person who stabs. So if someone looks into someone's house and the second person, if he plucks his eye out, there is no punishment for him. As Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, "Man ittala fi bayti qawmin bighayri idhnihim faqad halla lahum an yafqahu aynahu." If someone looks into your house and if you pluck his eye out, if you gouge his eye out, there is no punishment for you. It is permissible for you to stab him, as there is another hadith by Hazrat Anas bin Malik radiallahu ta'ala anhu. He said that a person came to one of the apartments of the Prophet, and he looked into the house of the Prophet through a hole, through the opening of the door. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he went to him as he wanted to take him by surprise, and he wanted to stab him. Right? So if someone stabs the person who looks into his house, there is no punishment for that person. So the first manner is to stand either to the left of the door or to the right of the door, and the second one is not to look into someone's house, and the third manner is to seek permission for 3 times only. When you ask for permission to enter in the house of someone and he did not hear it, you can repeat it second time and third time, and you should not exceed it. Right? As Prophet Muhammad, peace and bless be upon him, said, إِذَا اسْتَأْذَنَ أَحَدُكُمْ ثَلَاثًا فَلَمْ يُؤْذَن لَهُ فَلْيَرْجِعْ. When one of you asks for permission and he repeats it for 3 times, and if he is not given the due permission, he should return back. He should leave that house. Right? So there might be one exception, that if the people inside the house did not hear him, did not listen him, apparently he should leave. But Imam Malik rahimahullah said that he can go beyond 3 times. He can ask for permission more than 3 times until and unless the people inside listen him, hear him clearly, and they respond him. So these are the 3 manners that we have discussed. The very first is not to stand in front of the door. Secondly, the second manner is not to look into someone's house, and the third manner is to ask 3 times only. Thank you so very much.